Good morning YouTubers, here we have some miniatures you may not have seen before. These are for a recent commission and thought I'd do a quick video because I've never seen them before. It's for a board game called Hybrid. It's a French board game, I believe, released around 2003. I've had this a request to paint them, so this is the finished minis. This is obviously one of the, I've got no information about these games, so this is obviously one of the monsters from the game. Bit of a nightmare to put together, to be honest. It was all individual pieces, nothing was solid casts, so that was one of the beasties. Here's another one, same game. They look a bit demonish. A bit like Silent Hill kind of monsters, isn't it? But that was the second larger beast from the board game itself. There were some small, tiny monsters. These are some sort of grunt or something. They're carrying a little scythe with them, don't really know. See if we can get some focus. Four of those. Nothing really you can do with the paint job on them, is just get some colour on them. And these are the remaining bad guys. These are a nightmare because they're just so small. They're like Malifaux miniatures, where it's nigh on impossible to get a pin into them, purely because the joints are so tiny. So I'm a bit concerned that these may get damaged in post when I'm posting them back to the customer, but fortunately there's a chance we're going to take. And the larger ones are pinned or okay. Just couldn't get a pin in this joint, is tiny. So these are like, I don't know, demon type things. 3 of them. The customer didn't really care what colour scheme we went for on the bad guys, so I went for like a rotten flesh, dead flesh kind of look, with sombre tones on the cloaks and tons of armour. And some red stuff in syringes. Don't know what the red stuff is. This is the heroes. I think there's 7 of these guys. Again, these were in various pieces from the actual manufacturer, and they were a little bit of a nightmare to put together again, purely because they were just so small and the joints were so small. Let's have a quick look, quick go through. Customer requested Civil War colour schemes, just to make it look like the guys are all from the same troop or the same outfit. These are okay to paint. Lots of detail, so you'd think you'd finish the model, then you'd pick it up again and find that you'd missed a tiny bit of detail, or something else was missing off of your job. Keep going back. This guy, he's slightly different. I think he's supposed to be some. I've got no character details. I think he's some sort of obviously desert man or something like that. So I did his robes more camel colour and give him a bit more of a Middle Eastern look about him. Hero character. Again, pins, nightmare. Got there in the end. I'm just concerned that there's a lot of, like on the Malifaux miniatures, there's too many spindly legs and spindly arms hanging off of this thing. It's going to get some focus. There we go. There's lots of spindly arms. This, I'm really concerned. I'm going to try and package them in tons of bubble wrap and make sure nothing moves when they're going, but I'm going to be concerned that there's just not enough protection on these really tiny joints. We shall see. I'm going to send them back to the customer shortly. This is for final approval of him as well. But there you go. I like the big boys, obviously you always do. I particularly like doing a job on him, so you know, all of his ripped skin shredding off his body. I like that one, good mini. But heavy, full metal, so the metal wasn't good either. It'd be nice to actually go full resin from now on with miniatures rather than doing the metal minis. They're a nightmare. Well, they're not a nightmare, they're just not as nice as working with the plastics, and seems everyone's moving away. Anyway, that's a quick update. Hybrid board game miniatures. I'll put some links back to the hybrid board game on Board Game Geek, so you can see the actual board game if you're interested in buying the board game for these minis. I think they're hard to get. I think my customer said he managed to get hold of a copy, but it was difficult to do. Anyway, you may not have seen them before. There you go.